Hello and welcome to LDN Capital TV. On today's show, the verdict is in. Has the LDN owner Sanjay Bhagat paid back all of LDN's unpaid taxes to the London Council? We'll get the answer on today's London Eye. Also on the show, we'll see the next match in the Golden Grapplers tournament, and in the main event, John Ritchie will offer a title shot to a random member of the LDN roster. Who will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
This is London.
Welcome to LDN Capital TV. I am your commentator for the day, Andrew Coyne, and we're going to start off nice and heavy with Spirit League action as we have the third in our first round matches to see who is going to be the Golden Grappler here in LDN. So far, Mikey Mendoza and Steve Gray have made it through to the second round, but who's going to be the third man? Is it going to be this man here, the British legend Johnny Kidd, or his opponent here tonight, the former British champion Tex Benedict? Yes, he's American, but don't let that put you off, for this is the former British champion, Tex Benedict, a man who won the British Championship in a ruthless double elimination tournament way back now, but unfortunately went on to lose it to the notorious John Ritchie. And since then, Tex Benedict has been floating about, not sure where his next success is going to be, but he could start here right tonight, and he could go one step closer to becoming the first ever British Golden Grappler here in LDN. Tex Benedict no doubt may be giving up a lot of weight in this contest, but for a man of his size, he is possibly one of the most technically gifted competing in the country today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a Golden Grappler match made over spirit rules of 6 3-minute rounds with 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Introducing your contract says 1 fall. All right. 1 fall, 1 submission, or a knockout to decide the winner. Introducing first on my left, he hails from London, Arizona, and weighs in at 12 stone. He is the former LDN British champion, Tex Benedict.
Tex Benedict, very popular to the London crowd.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent on my right hails from Luton in Bedfordshire and weighs in at 14 stone. A man who made his professional wrestling debut almost 30 years ago, a star from the World of Sport era. Please welcome Johnny Kidd.
World of Sport era legend Johnny Kidd competing here tonight. Now, it's quite interesting. Usually, Spirit League matches, which this is going to be fought under, is fought over 6 rounds. Each round 3 minutes in length, and typically to win, it's 2 pinfalls, or 2 submissions, or a single knockout. However, a bit of verbal agreement went on before the match, which is allowed, and now this match will be decided via either 1 pinfall, 1 submission, or a single knockout.
Round 1.
Well, good handshake to start off. And there's the collar elbow tie-up, and Johnny Kidd straight away uses his weight, forces Tex Benedict into the ring ropes. Oh, and Johnny Kidd now going for an arm wringer. Tightens the hold nicely now. And Tex Benedict looking for the escape, and there it is, beautifully executed. Looks like Johnny Kidd has almost put himself on a hammerlock there, and that's why using the point of his left foot to remove the pressure and apply his own wrist lock. Benedict now rolls through and applies the reversal. Both men very technically sound competitors here in LDN, and Johnny Kidd getting out of harm's way. The notorious John Ritchie will be in the house, and he will face a random opponent. This is John Ritchie's own doing. He will face a random opponent, a name which he will pick out of a hat, and whoever is the lucky LDN roster member to win that draw will get tonight a British title shot. We're back to the Spirit League match. We're in the first round of the Golden Grapplers tournament. This is the third of 4 first-round matches, and at the moment, Johnny Kidd is stretching out Tex Benedict, but Tex Benedict finds the escape, isolates the leg, but it looked like Johnny Kidd got the rope, and Tex Benedict, being the consummate professional, backed away. Johnny Kidd now going straight for that arm. Very basic move, but I assure you it's very effective. Tex Benedict trying to bridge out of that, and does. And even Johnny Kidd was impressed. Legend versus champion here tonight. Single leg pickup from Johnny Kidd. Oh. I don't know what he's teasing here, ladies and gentlemen. But Tex Benedict is at the mercy of Johnny Kidd. Oh! Very British-style submission hold right there, forcing that A-frame position for the former British champion, Tex Benedict. Well, Benedict offering the hand there, and I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, and finds escape and reverses the fortunes, and both men now back to square one. Still in the first round. There's the lockup. But there's the overhook right there on the point of the elbow. Slings Tex Benedict down to the mat. Tex Benedict backed up, and that's the end of the... Oh, there's a bit of tension right there.
Seconds away, round 2.
Only one of these men can win. Only one man can move on to the second round of the Golden Grapplers tournament. Quick pinfall attempt, but Tex Benedict, light and agile, able to find the back door. Now is probably a better time as any to inform you that this is 6 rounds. However, if we get to the end of the 6th round without a winner, we will enter sudden death, or the referee will decree a winner, whichever the referee deems more appropriate. Tex Benedict now a victim of Johnny Kidd's abdominal stretch here. Both men now circling. And straight into the body scissors. Johnny Kidd using the strength of those legs to squeeze Tex Benedict. Oh, and Tex Benedict managed to grab the arms and force his way back out of it. Tex Benedict, at the moment, he's still a victim of that body scissors. However, he was trying to get the pinfall right there, and looks like Johnny Kidd is now trying to do the same. Both competitors trying to force the pinfall. Both men back up to their feet. We're still we're in the second round here, into the waist lock. Beautifully executed. Tex Benedict's keeping his legs nice and wide so that Johnny Kidd cannot get his leg. However, Tex Benedict now takes Kidd to the ground, crosses the legs.
No, referee, no. No.
Beautifully executed, isolating the joints there of the knees.
No.
Tex Benedict now working on those holds. Tex Benedict, quick, agile, nimble, front facelock, however, from the World of Sport era legend, and Johnny Kidd rolled through that wristlock reversal attempt. And there's the lock again, and oh, a nerve lock, and now straight into a bow and arrow submission hold. Oh, modified bow and arrow submission hold, almost a Mexican board styled maneuver right there, and just absolutely stretching Benedict. And again, going for that body scissors, except this time he's around the back. Tex is trying to bridge into it to try and relieve the pressure, and is successful in doing so. Oh, and drops the elbow right across the knee joint, and now isolates the knee. And you can see there Johnny Kidd trying to cross-face Tex Benedict, but Tex Benedict has the better hold. Oh, and there's a head scissors attempt, and Johnny Kidd dropping the leg across Tex Benedict, possibly crushing his nose, it looked like, but it was certainly effective. And you can see there Kidd hobbling on that leg. Tex Benedict technique obviously worked. Both men back into the vertical position. Both men now setting up the Roman knuckle lock again. Oh, and this time Johnny Kidd forces his opponent down to the mat. Tex Benedict saved by the bell.
Seconds away, round 3.
Benedict now getting the crowd behind him. I'd say it's a close call, but I would say that Tex Benedict is the fan favourite. Well, Johnny Kidd was going for the collar and elbow tie-up. Meanwhile, Tex Benedict just went for a double leg takedown and is now isolating that left leg there of Johnny Kidd. Now, he was working on that leg in the second round, and it's interesting to see. Well, I should say interesting. It's wise tact to go straight back to it. Unfortunately, he missed that double forearm smash. Painted a big bullseye there on the knee there of Johnny Kidd. However, it missed. And there's the Roman knuckle lock now, and oh! Well, that's interesting. That is very neat, though. Using the strength of his legs to just force Tex Benedict's head, but Tex Benedict able to find the reversal. And you can't help but be impressed with the abilities of both men. And now forcing him down, stretching the former British champion. Tex, the natural underdog that he is, finds the escape and applies the pressure onto Johnny Kidd instead. But Johnny Kidd with the reversal. Well, it looks like he's going for the reversal. And the referee's asked for a clean break, and he got it. Both men again now lock up, collar elbow tie up. Johnny Kidd with that front face lock, but Tex Benedict straight away just snaps the arm. And this time Johnny Kidd was not able to roll through. He didn't see it coming, and as a result it's his arm that's taken the brunt of the damage. Well, it looks like Tex Benedict, being the sportsman he is giving Johnny Kidd the breathing room. Well, it seems to be a little bit of personal animosity going on here. And it looks like that Johnny Kidd is now taking this a little more seriously, and you can see that the pressure to become the Golden Grapplers champion is getting to both men. Ooh, I think Johnny Kidd's saying if you want to fight, you'll get a fight. Keep in mind, close-fisted punches are illegal. Tex Benedict not appreciating this. Both men going for the collar elbow title, and Tex with the headlock, overhead wrist lock. Ooh, hang on a minute. He looked like he grabbed the hair there to force down Tex Benedict. Well, obviously it worked. He got the advantage and then smashes the arm of Tex Benedict to the mat. Tex Benedict finding the rope. Oh, hang on a minute. I wouldn't expect that of a World of Sport era competitor. Tex Benedict was in the sanctuary of the ropes, and Johnny Kidd just smashed his knee in there for a quick strike. And again, both men in the corner now. Johnny Kidd is just taking every slight advantage he can. The pressure to win this contest obviously got to him, combined with that arm move that Tex Benedict did earlier, and obviously just riled him up. And Tex Benedict looks furious. Well, I'm applauding Tex Benedict. He's trying to keep his composure. Now he's got that nerve lock, forcing Tex Benedict to the ground and really putting in the pressure. All of that weight. Oh, and he drops the point of the elbow square on the cranium of the former British champion. Looks like Johnny Kidd was ready to strike. However, it is the end of the third round. Both. Oh! After the bell, Johnny Kidd there taking advantage of the situation. We've got to go away, but this match will continue after the break.
This is London. This is London.
Seconds away, round 4.
Look at Johnny Kidd's face. That's one intense competitor right there. Well, there's the lockup, and Johnny Kidd straight away. Well, I'm not sure if that's a crossfaker. He's trying to rake his eyes. He's trying to keep his back to the ref, and now, oh, that was a blatant rake across the top rope. And Johnny Kidd now snaps the former British champion and absolutely stretches his face there. Steps over and he snapped the neck hard. Well, obviously, Tex Benedict now taking the brunt of the punishment here. Drops the head right on the base of the neck. Just about legal, but I swear, just about. The referee now issuing a no-standing 10 count. Oh, and there's the nerve lock at this time from the front. Tex Benedict, double leg takedown. I'm not sure he's going for a slingshot. Oh no, attempted slingshot. But Johnny Kidd blocked it and just, I'm not sure if he jabbed him in the eye.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 4, referee gives Johnny Kidd his first public warning.
Yes, the referee is seeing fit to issue the first public warning, and that was another blatant close-fisted strike. However, the referee didn't see it. Now, if Johnny Kidd receives another verbal warning, after that it will be a straight disqualification, and Johnny Kidd will go straight to the locker room, and Tex Benedict will move forward in the Golden Grapplers tournament. Quick pinfall, but Tex Benedict finds the foot on the bottom rope. Referee now issuing the 10 count. Tex back up. He wants to go for a Roman knuckle lock, and well, Johnny Kidd looks like he wants to offer the hand of sportsmanship. Oh, and straight away with another close-fisted punch. His back to the referee. All that handshake was nothing more but a ruse. And now that Tex Benedict was walking around blindly, Johnny Kidd's taking advantage, and there we see the reverse chin lock on the former British champion. Johnny Kidd feels the pain in the tree of woe, and Johnny Kidd now finds the outside of the ring to try and get a break from Tex Benedict's momentum. Tex Benedict channeling the spirits of Big Daddy, it looks like, and Johnny Kidd asking for a timeout. There's no timeout on this. However, Johnny Kidd looks like he might be riding the no-standing 10 count in an attempt to get some rest here from the former British champion Tex Benedict. Oh, and Tex Benedict turned his back onto Johnny Kidd, and that wasn't wise. Johnny Kidd with a strike to the back there. With Tex Benedict trying to find his way back to his feet. Well, there's the end of the round. Well, Tex Benedict's offering the hand of sportsmanship, and Johnny Kidd wants nothing to do with it.
Everyone knows you're a cheat, Yankee.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, John Ritchie will defend the British Championship.
Seconds away for round 5.
What initially started as a wonderful example of sportsmanship has degenerated in a desperate attempt for a victory on the behalf of Johnny Kidd. Meanwhile, Tex Benedict is trying everything he possibly can to win this match and move forward in the Golden Grapplers tournament. Well, Tex Benedict is trying to find his vertical base, forces his opponent back to his feet, and now launches Johnny Kidd off the ropes. Oh, big shoulder block, and it's Kidd that falls down hard. Well, Tex Benedict is right on top of Johnny Kidd. He's going for his trademark clothesline in the corner, and it connects. Now Tex Benedict going up top. He's going for some high risk. Big missile drop kick. And Johnny Kidd is down 2. Oh! Well, that's a new way to get out of a pinfall attempt. Not that I necessarily approve, but it looks like that Johnny Kidd just jabbed the thumb right into the eye of Tex Benedict. And Johnny Kidd now using the ropes to torture Tex Benedict. Now it looks like Johnny Kidd may very well have targeted the appendage there of Tex Benedict. Tex trying to get his bearings. Johnny Kidd has grabbed the arm there. Oh, it looks like he was teasing to go for a punch for Tex Benedict. Quick pinfall. Oh, I thought he might have had it, but again, Johnny Kidd with the thumb to the eye. Well, he's claiming it was an open palm strike. I wouldn't believe a word of it. And again, another poke. And it looks like Johnny Kidd's trying to blind the former British heavyweight champion. Johnny Kidd now stalking Tex Benedict. Like a shark, he's smelling blood. He might know that the victory's close. Tex Benedict's trying to get his bearings together. The guy's had his knee kicked out from him. The guy's had thumbs in his eyes, almost been blinded. Now Tex Benedict has the Roman knuckle lock and is forcing that submission hold. Beautifully done, a modified version there of an abdominal stretch and just absolutely torturing Johnny Kidd. And there's what looks like he's going for a pinfall attempt. But Johnny Kidd able to get the arm out. Oh, and he drops the point of the elbow. And again. Well, the referee's backing Johnny Kidd away so he can issue a no-standing 10 count. But Johnny Kidd straight back to the headlock there. And another closed-fisted punch right on the bridge of the nose. And you've got to believe that a combination of all these dirty tricks could very well be too much for Tex Benedict. Both men lock up once more. Johnny Kidd going back to that nerve lock. It's worked for most of this contest. And often it's these simple techniques that, using the ropes for leverage. And there's the bell. It's the end of the round. The referee's warning Johnny Kidd about using the ropes.
Where's Johnny Kidd, man? It's not the guy I watched growing up.
Yank, your corner.
Tex Benedict is not looking amused. Meanwhile, Johnny Kidd looking more frustrated than anything.
Seconds away for the 6th and final round.
Well, you heard our MC, ladies and gentlemen. We're now going into the final stretch of this contest. One of these two men must get a pinfall, submission, or a knockout if they want to move forward in the Golden Grapplers tournament. If this match ends in a draw, the referee will decide to either award it to one of the two competitors or could very well order overtime. They have to believe that if the referee is going to award this contest to someone, he would award it to Tex Benedict due to the fact that Johnny Kidd has public warnings against his name. Now the match is really picking up. Big hip toss there from the champion, straight to the pinfall. But there's the kick out by Johnny Kidd. Well, Johnny Kidd's asking for a break after that little accident in the corner.
Come on, I'm running out of time here.
Well, Tex Benedict there saying, come on, we haven't got much time, ref. Tex is feeling the urgency. He doesn't want to risk a referee's discretion or overtime. He wants to get it nice and clean. 6th and final round. He wants the 2nd round of the Golden Grapplers tournament. Johnny Kidd, however, knee to the midsection, then a point to the elbow, double palm strike across the neck. Nerve hold into the corner. And Johnny Kidd with a little back kick there to the midsection of Tex Benedict. Snapmares him out of the corner. Big shoulder barge off the ropes. Oh, and Tex Benedict launches Johnny Kidd over the top. And Tex brings back in Kidd now. And Tex Benedict going for the snapmare off the rope. Oh, and once again, another blind punch from Johnny Kidd. Oh, and he's stolen it.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the only fall required, the winner of the match, Johnny Kidd.
And with that victory, Johnny Kidd will be going to the 2nd round of the Golden Grapplers tournament and will join World of Sport era legend Steve Gray as well as Mikey Mendoza. But the real story here is Tex Benedict, a man who went into this contest hoping to reclaim past glories.
He's a man I've grown up watching for only 15 years on videos I brought over from the UK.
You must be watching the wrong stuff. I was saying this is now, Ben.
Thank you very much. Come on, shake my hand. What do you think, guys? Let him shake my hand. Prove to me what Johnny Kidd you are. Come on. Come on, show me what Johnny Kidd you are. You may have got the pinfall, Johnny, but you've just proven you're a loser.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, John Ritchie will defend the British Championship. But against who? We don't know. It's going to be a random draw. But don't go away.
This is London. This is London.
Hello and welcome to the London Eye as we bring you the final word on the recent Sanjay Baga tax crisis. Sanjay Baga, the owner of LDN Wrestling, was issued with a final demand to pay all the tax money he owes to the London Council. At the 11th hour, Sanjay Baga paid the entire bill yesterday, just prior to the deadline. Sanjay Baga's status as owner is therefore safe. However, despite being successful in holding on to his company, Mr. Baga has been given a series of new rules and regulations as to how he should govern LDN. It has been agreed that Mr. Baga must be impartial and not have any vested interest in any of his contracted wrestlers. No doubt this landmark decision will have the greatest effect on Ricky Hype. Ricky Hype was initially handpicked by Sanjay Baga as LDN's future top star, but with the passing of the new complete impartiality policy, Mr. Bagga's managerial licence with Ricky Hype is now null and void, leaving Ricky Hype as a lone wolf here in LDN. Thank you for joining us on the London Eye. Coming up next, John Ritchie will defend the British Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring now, the notorious John Ritchie, the current British champion, and he's coming to the ring alongside the monstrous, humongous. Now, ladies and gentlemen, John Ritchie has been warring with the constant #1 contender, Mikey Mendoza. However, he finally defeated him in a rematch 2 weeks ago with some assistance from Humongous. But John Ritchie, despite the hook or crook, is still your British champion. And to celebrate this week on LDN Capital TV, he put every name of the LDN roster into a hat, and he has picked a random challenger here today. It could be anyone, ladies and gentlemen. It could be Mikey Mendoza again. It could be Ash. It could very much be Humongous. It could be Tex Benedict. It could be Jonas. Literally, it could be anyone. So who's it going to be? Well, let's find out.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, the challenger from Catford in southeast London, weighing in at 13 stone 12 pounds, Barry Ryan.
Barry Ryan. Well, it looks like that one of LDN's part-time preliminary talent has just been offered a golden opportunity to wrestle for the British Championship, though. I mean no disrespect against Mr. Ryan, but something smells a little fishy here. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event, the British champion John Ritchie, who is accompanied by his associate Humongous, will defend the championship against Barry Ryan. Well, see, Barry Ryan is seems to be getting a very warm reaction here from the crowd here tonight. Barry Ryan's there, pointing to Humongous. And yes, that is quite a terrifying vision. In fact, thankfully 2 weeks ago, before Humongous could do any further damage in that title match, was sent to the back.
Earlier on today, out of a hat that consisted of all the names of the LDN roster, I gave everyone the golden chance of coming to challenge me in a shoot match for my belt. And notice I say my belt. The lucky man, after a few choices, was this lump of puff, who I've already beaten, and I will now finish.
Well, John Ritchie is quite correct. He does have a victory over Barry Ryan. As I said, part-time preliminary challenger. And there's the terrifying Humongous.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has said that Humongous cannot stay around the ring area and has to go right to the dressing room.
And Humongous is being sent to the back here. Make sure you come back for LDN Capital TV action after the break.
This is London. This is London.
Now, obviously, we heard from Fiona Fox early today on the London Eye. LDN management are still debating who will receive the next title shot against the British champion. It's still up in the air, with many competitors here in LDN pledging their case to management. Barry Ryan, we have seen in a previous match with John Ritchie, has a very almost amateur-like style. John Ritchie being highly aggravated by the crowd here, and I can assure you that the feeling is mutual. Both men circling. There's the lockup right there, but no attempted lockup. Barry Ryan trying to go for that amateur-style grapple. John Ritchie himself has experience in amateur wrestling. I mean, he's done professional wrestling, amateur wrestling. He's also a former amateur boxer as well. I mean, John Ritchie certainly knows how to take care of himself within that ring. Barry Ryan trying to sneak in the single leg takedown and forces down John Ritchie, using his right shoulder to pin his opponent to the ground. However, John Ritchie keeping his shoulders up. Barry Ryan now trying to keep his weight on top of the champion, but the champion able to float over. John Ritchie now trying to ride Barry Ryan, but Barry Ryan showing some skills, has got that overhead wrist up, but no, frustratingly, John Ritchie has found the bottom rope. And therefore, Barry Ryan must relinquish the hold, which he has. Both men now circling once more. There we go. Oh, straight away. Beautiful. I'm not sure if that was amateur in style or judo, but it was certainly effective. Went for the armbar. John Ritchie floating out of it. So instead, Barry Ryan settles for the hammerlock and really snaps him down with that snapmare. Barry Ryan, however... Oh! Now you can see right there that John Ritchie really has a tight lock on that head, forcing the bone of his forearm right into the neck there of Barry Ryan. Well, there's a front Grovit right there, and you can see John Ritchie, well, he did have an overhook on that shoulder. Oh, and forces down his opponent with that strike, with that European uppercut. The referee asking John Ritchie to stay back, and so you can see if his opponent is still capable of continuing. And John Ritchie, the originator of the Shoot Challenge, has put his British title on the line here, courtesy of a supposed draw. Seeing a leg takedown right there. Over the legs there, he's really wrenching up. You see he's got that butcher's hook there on his hand, very tight hold. And now floats through and puts a crossface across the bridge of the nose there of Barry Ryan. Comes up into a headlock, and now he's stretching the nostrils behind the referee. And Barry Ryan looking a bit worse for wear right here. He was doing okay in the technical aspects, but John Ritchie is just so ruthless. Now arching back with that hold, putting all the pressure on the spine. Barry Ryan found his vertical base off the rope, but John Ritchie forces him down with a snapmare. Barry Ryan, however, with his wits about him, able to bridge out of it. However, now you can see that John Ritchie looks like he's got the beginnings of a quarter Nelson there. However, Barry Ryan getting the arm and dragging him down. Modified version of a quarter Nelson right there. And John Ritchie with a blatant low blow. And you can see the fans in the background trying to inform the referee. Referee admonishing there, John Ritchie. Obviously, if this match ends in disqualification, John Ritchie won't lose the championship, though I certainly won't know what point he would have proved here tonight. Ooh, quick kick there. Now we see John Ritchie stalking his opponent. And now just trying to wear away there on the forehead of Barry Ryan. And John Ritchie really, he's just waiting for his opponent to stand so he can knock him right back down again. Oh, Barry Ryan was going for that judo-like takedown, and now there's a cross armbar there from John Ritchie. Barry Ryan did not want his arm straight and floats through and gets on the front headlock, but John Ritchie able to find the escape. And it's Barry Ryan's amateur style of offense, which has also proven to be an excellent defense here against the submission specialist, John Ritchie. He's also got his leg wrapped around the head there of Barry Ryan. Well, John Ritchie now, oh! That's horrible, just using the rope to give him rope burn between his thumb and his finger. Well, that's one way to get a submission. John Ritchie again just kicking down his opponent. He's tweaked him, he's tortured him, he's stomping all over him. John Ritchie with that huge forearm shot. And again, big European uppercut. Barry Ryan looks like he's out there, but John Ritchie's not going to give him any break. Whips him off the rope. Barry Ryan, victim of a big drop kick. If you ask me, John Ritchie is just in a playground right now. He really should have finished this match several minutes ago, but I honestly believe he enjoys torturing this young rookie. Double leg takedown right there. Ooh, I thought we almost saw a huge upset there. Looks like it's not meant to be, but Barry Ryan stalking his prey, and John Ritchie with a blatant look. Oh, hang on, Tex Benedict seemingly snuck down to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Ritchie receives his first public warning.
Has just snuck down here and stolen the British title. And really, it's kind of ironic because Tex Benedict originally lost the British Championship against John Ritchie. And now, much like what John Ritchie did to him, Tex Benedict has just stolen the belt. And looks like Tex Benedict has literally fled the arena with the British Championship. And I don't think John Ritchie's aware. Well, back to the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Ritchie receives his second and final public warning.
Well, John Ritchie's using the public warning system to his own advantage, just absolutely cheating. And there we go, reverse armbar right there. The referee, oh, and there's the tap out from Barry Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still LDN British Champion, the notorious John Ritchie.
Well, John Ritchie might be smiling at the moment, but I wonder what mood he's going to be when he realises that a former nemesis in Tex Benedict has stolen his title belt.
Bring out!
Right now you see John Ritchie. He has no idea what's happened. Ladies and gentlemen, but the story here is Tex Benedict failed to move on in the Golden Grapplers tournament, but in the main event has stolen the British title. Well, obviously we'll try and get updates as we can in the following weeks, but for now, this is the end of LDN Capital TV. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
This is London.